Finally, it is here. Black Panther movie. First off, it's good. Second off, this is not a spoiler, so you don't have to worry about spoilers. Third, there's 2 Easter eggs at the end, so stick around. They're both pretty good. This movie stars Chadwick Boseman, Michael B. Jordan, Danny Guerrero. I know I'm probably saying that incorrectly. Martin Freeman, and a ton of people, just a ton. Angela Bassett, Forrest Whitaker, just a bunch of. Winston Duke plays M'Baku, who is the man-ape in the comic books, from a tribe that worships the white gorilla. And they're big, strong, tough dudes. And they picked a good guy to play that, to be honest. I think he should have been in the movie more. He was really good. He was in the movie a moderate amount. Everybody got enough time to do their thing. But it just seems like he should have been in there more. I think now that they've seen him on screen, they'll probably give him more time. This movie takes place within a week or so, probably considerably less than that, after T'Challa, who's the Black Panther, his father passes. They're having a ceremony. They're going to turn everything over to him, and he has to deal with the weight of the crown on his shoulders. Plus, he's the Black Panther, so he's like their spiritual leader. He's the chosen one from Bast, their cat god. This movie has a lot of different aspects, and it's not just the traditional Marvel dude or woman in a costume kicking a glue out of somebody. This is it's got a few moments that if you're not careful, it'll yank a tear out of your eye. It was a good movie. It was just not just a Marvel movie, but a good movie in general. It had aspects of say Captain America's Civil War, the espionage type aspect, or maybe a James Bond movie. It had the spy type aspect to it. It also had a lot of drama. It had a moderate amount of comedy. Not a ton, not a Guardians of the Galaxy amount of comedy, but just enough so that you're not staring at it, with the dry face the entire time. They had incredible scenes. They had scenes of like valleys and mountains and snow caps and cities and ghettos. I mean, there's everything. They went all over. I don't think they actually went all over, but in the movie they go all over the place. A lot of great action. There's great action in the movie, so it wasn't just a drama or just a comedy or just a Marvel movie or just anything else. It was action filled as well. Incredible fight scenes. The Dora Milaje was handing out the business to everybody. I think if you're in a fight and you get to pick some of anybody to be with you, I'll take a couple of those girls and we'll go out and handle business, because they did not play. I don't want to give anything away, but I am fairly certain that they were killing people. If you mess with them, you are probably going to die, especially if you messing with the Black Panther, because that's like their job, is to keep him alive. So don't do it. Don't do it. It was a better than good script. The story was told well. It's his origin story, essentially. I mean, we saw him in Captain America Civil War, but this is essentially his origin story. This is his ascending to the throne and taking on the mantle, full charge in the whole 9 yards, with incredible actors, I mean, and actresses. You had some of the best cast assembled for this movie. They took their time and they did this right. They paid just enough attention to this movie to get it right. And the Black Panther, for those who don't know, in the comic books, he's often referred to as being as smart as, or maybe even smarter than Tony Stark. Physically, he can outfight Captain America. That's saying a lot. He's rich, so that helps. And as everybody says, he's not only just the richest person in Marvel Comics or the richest person in DC or any of the other comic book worlds. He is potentially the richest character in all of pop culture phenomenon. Smog, Richie Rich, Scrooge McDuck, all of them. He's richer than everybody. He's just under $100 trillion. That's deep. That's deep. Then also they say that he's better looking than Denzel. I couldn't tell you one way or the other, but that's what they say. So it's probably true. So he's dealing with being a new king, taking on a new rival to the throne. They've got M'Baku in there, like I said, who in the comic books is the White Ape, which is one of his primary villains. He's in there, and he's good. I think he's really good. It's one of my favorite parts of the movie. Wakanda is essentially a character in the movie also, the country, because they go to it and they show so many different aspects, and almost the entire movie is shot in Wakanda, you know what I mean? So they've had places like Nowhere from Guardians in the Galaxy, and they've had places like Asgard in the Thor movies, and they've had places like the Microverse and Ant-Man. They've had the Dark Dimension and Doctor Strange, but this place is different. And not only is it different, but you're getting more of it. You're not getting like a piece of this and then we go back to Earth and we're fighting on a city block, or a piece of that and then we go back to another planet, or we're in space, or whatever. It's there. It's like a supporting cast member, and I dug it. Again, they gave everybody ample screen time. They sort of like with Captain America Civil War, how they took so many characters and they gave them so much screen time, and everybody had just enough time. They did the same thing here. Marvel is on point right about now. I dug this movie, but more importantly, have you seen it? Did you dig it? What's your favorite Black Panther moment? What's your favorite Marvel moment? What's your favorite comic book moment? Just talk about it down here in the comment section. And as always, if you like the video, if you like the content, subscribe and like.
Popcorn Passport.